All right, we're going to start this meeting. Thanks, everybody, for being here. Feel free to get more food if you want food. And we're going to get started. Thanks for playing along with the Easter egg hunt. I just wanted to do something a little fun. So please enjoy those gift cards that you got. So as we always start out, just wanted to check in to make sure there's no immediate issues that need to be handled at the moment. Everybody good?
Kelly, did you hear anything from a student who said she's not coming to recital?
She is not coming
Okay.
to recital.
Oh.
In our 6 a.m.
Who is it?
I found out today as I was walking out the door. His dad was coming to pick her up. Ida's Bria's combo 2 Saturday class. And I said, Ida mentioned to Miss Bria that she isn't going to be here for recital, that you're going on a vacation or some sort of thing where she can't come. He's like, oh yeah, that's right, we can't make it. And I went, oh, okay, well, when did you find out? I know what we do. I was like, oh, he's like, but she can be here for pictures and everything else, so I thought it was okay. And I was like, well, because it's a choreographed dance, just in case.
6 dancers.
And you've been watching your child
She's
in it.
in the front and center and does a move, and then the other kids have to do a move after her. It's probably
good, thanks.
best, so her dance friends don't have to learn new spots the day before the show. And he went, oh, that's a good point.
Wow.
Stick to soccer. Bria, did your black ballet shoot her?
That's her. That's her.
That's her.
One and the same.
The
Did
one.
she end up with pink?
She has pink, but they're pink leather. But it doesn't matter because she'll be here.
Well,
One probably.
wow.
Another.
Anybody top that story? Anyone?
I don't think so.
No? Good. All right. Oh, yes. Good. So a lot of this stuff is just review. I just want to blow through it, just just to remind you of the extra support we have. 6 teachers worked out great. We're going to try. We are keeping that again for next year. So we're working all that out. Same with the early education director and education director. Again, using lesson plans and auditing other people's classes is always a great thing to do, just to get some other ideas. You'll see later on in this form. I've been taking some classes through the ReGold. They hold like class series, and then we get the on-demand videos. So I'm sharing all those links with you guys. I just did 4 weeks with Kaylin Gray for TAP. It was a lot of fun. She was shouting out at me. She's like, Marilyn! So she's excited to be coming back. But like, just those 4 weeks gave me enough to get me through the rest of the year with my adult tappers, because y'all start to feel a little fried and like, God, I'm tired of this stuff. So I'm sure everybody else is tired of this stuff. So that was cool.
Who's teaching it? Right, Jess?
Geo. Yeah, there is a thing with Geo too, right? Did you take that?
I haven't taken it yet.
Oh, it's coming up. Yeah, there's a series with Geo too. So yeah, so use those. Those links will be coming out. The second set, I'm going to send in an email because they were sent to me very strange. So I'm just going to forward that all to you guys.
Do they expire at some point?
I'm told no.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Well, their stuff I have always been able to go to, and I download it to the drive,
And then we have it forever anyways, in case anything happens. Good. So communication, turning in paperwork on time and responding. It's super, super huge. Please make sure you're responding. And then, attending the meetings and giving feedback when asked. This is going to be super important coming up because I know progress reports are coming up. Yay! Don't throw your eggs at me. All right. Attire requirements, compliant issues. How are we doing? I know we had the black shoe issue, but now that's not an issue. Is there anything that we need to reach out with that's not getting resolved in your classes as far as attire, shoes?
I have a question for Susan.
Yes.
Did Zephyr, aka Brooke from Wednesday Ballet 2A, ever come to the front desk and say how they would like to be in the program? Between Brooke or Zephyr, like how they wanted to be?
Oh, she didn't, but I mean,
Zephyr. I
yeah,
asked.
They.
Yeah,
They.
I'm sorry.
I know.
It's okay.
Um,
It's a hard transition.
I just
But
told
yes.
them to check with you guys because I think that it still comes up on my roster as Brooke and not Zephyr. So then I was like, I wonder if
So-
parents know what we're going by and like what that is, because that would be like a shot.
You know what, that's,
Mom has called and referred to them as Brooke.
So yeah, that's why I would be like, I don't want to be surprised that all of a sudden we're Zephyr in the recital and the parents don't realize that they have.
The choice was made, yeah.
Yeah.
You know what, let me-
A while now.
Me
Last
too.
year.
Well,
they
I mean,
made
she's-
that
That
argument.
argument's been in many meetings where parents are like, you'll call my kid JJ even though they call themselves Jason, like.
well, they're under 18, so I feel like I have to ask the parents.
You do.
Mhm.
But I will do that.
Thanks.
That's a great point. Thanks,
Yeah,
Jess, for
it
bringing
is.
that up. Name and programs. Everybody else is good? Everybody's coming to class with the right stuff? I love it. Yay! About time.
April.
It is. Attendance, just make sure that you're filling in your attendance. Are we good? Anybody that takes, or that's doing the attendance, is everything good?
Yes, for the most part.
Okay.
Are
Every
you
once in a
guys?
while, a company rehearsal gets missed
I just had a
on
quick question.
attendance.
Company rehearsals get missed?
Yeah.
Okay, make sure.
On attendance, are you automatically, after they miss 4 or 3, are they automatically calling, or is it off of the parents or the teacher's request?
Well, so if they miss 3 in a row, I'm calling. But if they miss 3 in a row and there are notes on the account, fever of 102 last week,
Right,
They're
right.
not
Now I'm
calling.
talking. I mean, are we? It has to be 3 in a row for you to call, or if it's like we're on like 4 or 5, that means I need to say something to you guys to call, or.
Definitely. If you have a concern,
Yeah.
just to be on the safe side in case it's been missed with, 800 kids and some of them take 10 classes a week.
Right.
So it's
I
always,
mean, I have the babies, but I mean, it's not.
it's always a good idea to remind us.
Oh,
Yeah, anytime that you have a concern, and that they'll tell you if they did call already, or like, no, I missed that, I'll give a shout out. Definitely do that. Thank
I
you.
am trying to automatically call.
If it's
If it's
within,
3 in a row.
okay, gotcha.
Well, they can't miss more than 3 from February 1st on.
I understand.
Yes, but it's hard to see where they're at. That's why, probably a good idea.
Thank you.
Okay, cool. Reservation book. So guys, if you put in a reservation and you're not gonna use it, please go in and take it off so that, somebody else can use that time. And then, just know that sometimes the weekends are back to back to back, so just be respectful. If you're supposed to end at 4, make sure you're ending at 4 so the next group can get in. We are sharing, some space with, Landless, with doing Footloose. They canceled their rehearsal this weekend, so like we got to set up all the photo equipment early, so I don't have to do it after this meeting. So yay! So that was lovely. Not lovely that they canceled, but lovely that I didn't have to be here after the meeting setting up. So just go in and make sure that you're doing that. That's helps a lot. Thank you so much. And then when you guys are here, just make sure that you're closing down your studios. If you plug in the little space heaters, which obviously you wouldn't today, make sure that you unplug them. Don't leave those. Those are scary to me. Just unplug those. But make sure your fans are off. And what's been a problem, if you go into the back area, the lights have been left on in the back area quite a bit. So if you go into the back to get something, make sure you turn them off when you come back out.
It's just hard sometimes when you're like, it's so dark back there.
Yeah. So I run ahead and turn all the other lights on, and then I go back and turn them all off.
I know I do that sometimes because I'm just like.
It's so dark. Run into the wall. Yeah, I've done that too. Yeah. Cool.
We love this box here.
Yes. Also cleaning up props and equipment. I cleaned up the prop closet today because I opened the door and tripped over the beam that was like right inside the door. So like stand that thing almost straight up and push it towards the back so that people can get in there. Like just keep that stuff put away nice and clean. Helps everybody. Only company kids should be doing any makeup classes. So that's should not be. And they know the drill. The company kids know about recitals and we'll go out of the way. Bullying, watch for behaviors in class. And if you see anything, fill out a report and talk to the kids about being kind to each other. We have been having some issues, so just keep those eyes open.
And just cause you see something doesn't mean you have to call the parent, but it really helps when we have the bully report, things you've seen, because if this kid's coming up in this class, we see a trend and know that there's an issue. Whew, yeah.
Yeah, better to have it documented. Recital videos and Google Drives. Please make sure you're taking videos of your classes and sharing them with your classes. That helps them to practice. I'm at this point, I mean, I guess everybody has one. Does everybody have a Google Drive that they're using? Or a link, a page with a link? Great. Thank you so much. Syllabus, continue to, do your skills check on that syllabus because we have progress reports coming up. The most important thing for me is your cover sheet for your class. That cover sheet tells me.
Get one, Jeannie. You want me to go get one?
Sure. That cover sheet, when you fill it out, whether they're like, they stay where they are, or like this person really needs to be pushed up to the next level. Really, really think about that. We had some of that last year where kids got moved up and they weren't ready. So I'm going to try to be more diligent about reaching out to people and be like, can these kids dance together? When we do that. We only have so many levels. There's only so many. I mean, we can't make levels for all the levels that we have in this studio. Like the youth, we have level 1, 2, and 3. Preteens, we have 1, 2, and 3, and there was a 2, 3 this past year. And then the teens, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and there was like a 2A and a 2B for ballet. And it's very similar for next year. So we don't have those in between levels. There's just not enough space for it. So they're going to have to fit into something. But I will be reaching out and be like, okay, between these two classes, where is this child going to fit best? Like if you're like moving up and I put everything in and I'm like, okay, I don't know where this kid goes. I'll be reaching out so that we can have a little bit more consistency of. We always know there's a top and a bottom of every class, but they should be somewhere in that range, not in this class range.
I brought my cover sheet home, but I didn't look at it. Are there ages on there?
Oh, yeah, that's a good question.
Because
Are there ages on the
Cover sheets?
cover sheets?
Because sometimes that's a really important thing for me, where I'm like, this kid should not be in
Well,
youth level
they're in
anymore. They can go to preteen 1.
Mailboxes, has anyone gone into a mailbox?
The age is on there. Yeah, the age is super important for all of that. Yeah, because sometimes they age up to preteen.
But they
So
shouldn't go to preteen 2. They should go to like preteen 1.
yes,
Oh.
yes.
Kind of wish, it sounds like a lot. For some of the classes, I feel like it'd be helpful to know if this is their first year or second year in that level. Especially for like, if we're trying to say that our syllabus is like a 2-year syllabus, I think I just wanna know, is this your second year? Because if you're on the cusp, then I might throw you a bone, but if not, you're gonna have to stay put. If it's your first year in this class, I don't wanna move anybody.
Yeah,
That's what I was just saying. I
Like,
have
if it's your first year, you
I
stay.
don't wanna move anyone up. They
Right.
just need another year at this level.
right,
Cause they didn't really do this level.
right.
We were really
Gotcha.
reviewing level 1.
I don't know if that can be done. That's a lot of work.
I know.
That's a lot of work.
But maybe
We
moving next year, maybe is there a way to keep track of it starting next year?
Also, maybe if you're, this is just an offering, it's just putting the work on us, like at photo week, kind of going through everyone and be like, is this your first year or your second year?
I don't know if they
But
even
probably
know.
their parents.
I don't think they know, Gina.
Yeah, I don't think they know
Especially
either.
the little ones, like I don't think that they're gonna know. Like, they'll know that's your first year with you, but like, yeah.
I mean, make your recommendation, and I go in and look at most of the kids because this year I'm going to go in and from all of your Google Drives, I'll go in and type in where they're moving on each of your all's drives. So, yeah, yay, yay. Yeah, it is a lot of work, but So, and I know that it originally said that they were due April 9th, which is Easter. So we have it to April 13th. We pushed it to April 13th. So,
No problem turning the cover sheets in early, but then
yeah, the cover sheets I would like as soon as you can, so I can actually start looking to make sure that You know.
Okay. Cover sheets I can give you.
Cover sheets are the most important thing to me for like moving everybody, because I move them all on a piece of paper before I go in and type.
Yeah.
Basically, I read all your reports to make sure you're nice and don't.
You suck.
You suck. Play soccer. You know. I have had to ask people to go back and, can you make this kinder?
Yes, seriously.
So, yeah.
Gina, stand up and know, like I'm done my tap because it's only one class of tap. Do you want to know that I've done that?
Nope.
That is when I'm done or just so I'm done.
Yep, when you're done, everything. Yep. Anybody have any questions on progress reports? Again, you do not have to write a book. You just need to write a couple sentences that, basically a little pat on the back, or, or a kick in the butt. Like, pat on the back or a kick in the ass, one or the other, and then where you think they should go. Yeah, pretty much. Awesome. All right, cool. Thank you so much. Gina, did you want to say anything to anybody as education director? Do you have any update or that you wanted to share? I'm throwing you under the bus here. real quick.
Not particularly. I think some people have reached out, which has been nice. I feel like some of the questions and scenarios, I'm trying to be as helpful as possible, but I think it's just been a tricky year with some behaviors in classrooms where I feel like everyone's
It has
trying
been a
their
year.
best.
It's
But I
been a
think-
year
Yeah, I
with,
think teachers are just being dealt a really hard
Yeah.
hand. And that I apologize. I think in my last email I said that I would. No, actually, maybe I'm right on track. I think I might have said after spring break. Anyways, I'm working on the pizzas and the cakes. If you want to do this, yeah, I've gotten it all printed out, all cut out. I just need to laminate them. And I think I said I wanted to get that done through spring
And
break.
if you could take like a video of yourself
I did.
doing
I
it.
already sent that out.
Oh, I
that
must
was
have
in the
missed that.
last
I was like,
email.
because I saw it in Cameron's class when I was like, this is really, I'm trying to steal this. But
I can just send an email. It was
Please.
in a bunch of videos that I
and
sent out. That's okay. I'll send just the
Because
slices
it was so
video.
clever and I need to steal it.
Oh, I'm glad you thought so.
yeah, so huge shout out to the 6 teachers and the teachers that have the difficult classes. I mean, thank you so much.
Katie's always like working up a sweat. Get it, girl.
Yeah,
I have
she's
a
such
question for anybody who has an offer. I know we don't have too many classes left,
As an offer.
but
Make me
an offer on how I can keep my shit together. Team level 3. They come into ballet and it's a big class. It's probably 14 of them.
Is this like
But Garrett's, it is.
Give us names.
Izzy Howard, Audrey Schultz, Olivia P.
Yes.
That group.
Got it.
They come right up to me, and there's at least
Yes.
every day there's either 3 or 5 that have this wrong today, this wrong today, this wrong. And I'm
do
just
that
like,
at company too.
then I look at the clock. I'm like, I just wasted 7 minutes of my life
on that.
giving you attention when you don't even want to be here. And these people at the bar are looking at me like, can we start now? And I don't know how to.
I get a line. The
Yeah.
second I get
Jess,
to the
I've been
speaker, I
thinking
get a
about
line.
this a lot too.
It
I
drives
think
me
it's too late now to set a standard, but I do think maybe as a studio, next year there's something where it's only tell us something if there's a doctor's note that comes along with it. Otherwise, your job is to figure out how to work through something. I want you to listen to your body, because a lot of them, I think they just want you to know, if you think I'm not working hard today, I'm working. And it's wait until I
It's
say
sure,
something to you,
but,
and then maybe you can
not
say, hey,
everyone.
I'm working.
Yeah.
Don't already set that.
Yeah,
in
I
your
know,
head.
like,
For the company kids, they save themselves for certain classes, because
Oh,
Andrea and I will cross-reference
I
when she
know.
leaves, and they'll be in different rehearsals, and someone will
Totally.
pull out in one rehearsal, and then they'll ask to sit out of my rehearsal, and then they'll do half the stuff in gymnastics, and so
Yeah.
they pick and choose what they want
No.
to participate
Oh, when
I
they
remember
sit out, they're out the rest of the
there's-
day.
But
Yeah,
that's the
there's
thing,
no
is there's no
accountability.
communication.
Yeah.
And
Oh.
Marsha
Oh.
has no idea who sits out in my rehearsal.
Oh, I would
100%.
totally
So-
leave a note somewhere.
And same thing with.
I'd be like, she sat out of my class.
Like when they have a break, I have no idea that they went full out in their rehearsal 2 hours before mine,
Mhm.
because I just, no,
Yeah.
there's no
My
track,
sister
there's no
did that. She
system
was
of
the same.
communication
It's
to know
just
what they're
really
doing the rest of the day.
Mm.
So yeah, maybe that's something we can look into for the next year. I agree that it's too late to implement anything
Yeah.
now, but
Yeah.
maybe
And
next
then, you
year.
know what,
No,
I
but
think
that-
like,
it's
it's
that-
that from here on, it
Thanks
either
for
has to
letting
be
me
a
know.
doctor's note or a note from your parent.
Right.
Otherwise, don't ask, because they're taking advantage, it's
Yeah.
not.
But it's
and
even
I'm
like
saying,
when- I
listen
feel
to your
like-
body, next, listen to your
That's
body,
what I was
next,
just gonna say. They're
listen
not
to your
even
body.
trying to get out of it. They just it's almost like this padding for their insecurity to be like, if you think I'm a bad dancer, here's what I'm working with today. And it's like, just work through it.
If I yell at you.
Wait for me to be like,
Yeah.
what's the
Wait,
deal with these
Yes,
kids
wait
today?
for
Or
me
like,
to
I'm
notice
having
it.
some weird ankle things today. Oh, okay, thanks for letting me know.
But I hear you loud and clear on that.
It's that age group too. It's that. It's not other ages. It's that.
It's that 8th grade,
That's
9th
exactly
grade.
right.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, just, yeah. I mean, just say you sit out this class, you sit out the rest of the night. I'll make sure everybody knows. You don't even have to let everybody know. You just tell them that they're gonna let everybody know. The next part, on the agenda is just the summer enrollment, how it's going. Susan, do you wanna update kind of where we are?
I know that Legally Blonde is, I mean, I haven't checked in the past couple days.
Just from the other day.
Princess Camp A is full, Princess Camp B has like 5 spots, more than Dance Camp. I think each one has maybe 6 to 7, 8 spots. Jungle Book was half full, and Kanto Camp is near full, all 48 kids. And the younger kids classes, there are many that are already full for evening.
And Legally Blonde was like 20 out of 30,
It's
right?
over 20, it's doing very well.
Yeah. So summer's doing very, very well, except for like that level A in the summer evening classes. So, you know, this is where when people, you know, are on Facebook looking for classes, you're like, yay, 24/7, try it. It's great.
Gina, would you mind if I told them what I discovered yesterday with Spot TV?
Sure.
So, we had an accusation of physical harm in a class. And, I had a group of families come in last night, and I've been stressing about it. And something came to mind Thursday night, and I called Spot TV on Friday. I said, do you guys ever record our stuff? And they said, no. But they said, your server should automatically do it. And I said, well, how do I get to that? She's giving me all these digits, and I'm putting stuff in, and bam. It usually saves 30 to 40 days. There is no sound, but there was no physical
Anything.
Flip the table.
No, I was able to let them know at the very end of the meeting after all the lies. I was like, well, what? But this is good in case a kid tells you when you stepped out of the room, so-and-so punched me in the, we can now go and look.
That's amazing.
That's amazing.
And it's
That's
almost like,
amazing.
I'm giving you an opportunity to tell the truth because we got it.
You candy camera. All right, cool. Thank you. All right. Tomorrow starts photo week. Yay! So tomorrow is basically Friday and Saturday classes. You guys have a schedule there. And then of course Monday is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. And then we are on spring break from Friday, April 7th through Sunday, the 16th. And then we have a makeup photo day after the recitals because there's just no time. So
There are 4 classes that don't have their costumes, but they will by the end of April. And on Thursday, we had to have a couple classes moved to have their photos taken the last day because the costumes weren't here yet as of Thursday morning. Well, now, everything we were expecting is here, even with me chasing the FedEx man,
So you guys are to report at your regular time because that's when your classes are, and just be there for your classes. Make sure that if they have hair accessories, we did a universal hair accessories on the right,
Yes.
universally.
Yes.
Make sure they have the right tights, the right shoes. This is a great time to talk to the parents if you have the younger kids. And then once they come in to the photo room, and hopefully you guys set your group shots and gave some individual things. Once they come there, they'll come into this room and run their dances. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was like, wow, what is that?
Just so
Thunder.
you know, this year we're doing it different. We're only gonna have holding areas in 1 and 2. Company girls will be in 5. But each of you will have one office staff member in the rooms too to help. We have like a master sheet that says pink tights, bun, whatever. So it's not just on the teachers now when we're trying,
That's
so-
really great, because sometimes I don't know how to read the packages and like.
Oh, no, I agree, but it helps not having 3 rooms now where, so.
That's cool.
This is also a great time when you come in this room. We're going to use the iPods so we can double check the music that we have, just to make sure they're. So you'll use the iPods in this room, and this is a great time if you have children's classes to double check when you put them out, like where they are, and boom. And
Are
if
the
you
books in here for us to, are they ready already?
to check
That was supposed to be during share week.
Oh, share week, okay, I couldn't.
Oh, we can do
I
that.
couldn't remember what we said.
All right, am I getting excited? Okay.
Yeah,
Super
and just, I don't know if anyone needs.
This is a
No, we
this
didn't
is
turn in our lineups.
this
so-
is more for a costume. I'm sorry. This is more for a costume check.
But
Sorry.
I will say a mistake I made last year was I didn't think to bring my book that has the lineup of all my kids and their color, and I was a hot mess that
Oh
first
yeah,
year. I was
because
like,
it's different. They're like,
just follow me. And
Yeah,
so
it
just
is different.
remember if you teach kids to have that stuff.
And if you have
Unless you have it
props,
memorized,
and
which
if
is
you
like
have
when you're
props
on the
for
road.
your classes, bring your
It was
props.
a shit show.
Because I don't know what you all are using. So that would be not. That'll be the first time I'm like, oh, I didn't know you were using those. So make sure we bring the props. For the-
Also, parents cannot leave and come here and watch them perform. I know they want to, but it is way, way, way too much.
Yeah, they have to stay in the rooms. What else?
And nobody told them that they could come watch, right?
No, but they'll try to tomorrow.
I didn't, I don't personally care if parents don't watch, but I didn't tell anybody to.
Yeah, it's too much. I don't know, they need to
Stay in the
with
room.
us till we bring the kids back.
All right, cool. Any other questions about how photo week goes? And then once your classes are done, you can skedaddle. I mean, maybe ask like anybody need anything, and then skedaddle. But skedaddle. Like Miss Gina might need coffee because I'm here every night, the whole time, posing kids. Yay. All right, cool. All right, so going into recital work assignments, there is a sheet. If you see that you're red, like the first one side is rehearsal. If you're red, that means you have classes that night. If you're working, and then down in the auditorium, and then everything at the bottom is how many classes you have to rehearse that night. And then if you flip to the other side, if you're yellow highlighted, that means you have to go on stage with the baby
Look at all of them.
as well. Yeah. Randy, you don't have to go on stage. You just happen to be in the same bar.
Yes, thank you.
And I couldn't not highlight you.
It's okay.
But if you want to go on stage, Randy, you can.
As long as we all know. It's all good. Just like it should be.
Yes.
If anybody has a student teacher that's going on stage, please email me and let me know so that we are aware.
I thought we filled it out on the paper.
Oh,
On the
yeah.
Google Forms.
I want to see if you're paying attention.
I was like, but we.
And then we have this too, Gina.
Oh, and then there is a description of the job.
You might not.
I don't have it. I just work here. The job description. We added a couple things this year. Canopy security, and then a canopy person, a designated canopy person, and then a designated outside door person, which is the liaison in between. And then for children's rehearsals, we have a children's lobby person, an auditorium person, and then a check-in person. And then we added a costume numberer because we actually had to switch some numbers of some of the costumes. And then we have, Brew, we have you returning all the
I was
costumes.
just gonna say, are you cool with that, Bria? Because that was,
I mean, I just like.
Just so
yeah.
you guys
do
know
the
where,
thing that you did last year, whatever that was. Okay.
where it's like gray, the children's show doesn't need a children rehearsal person. I mean, the
Yeah, well, the recitals don't need that.
Yeah.
And then I know some of the ladies are getting together next week to actually figure out and nail down exactly the system that's going to be used, right?
Yes, and then we're going to send it to Mandy and Rhea and Nicole and just try and get as much input well ahead of time. I've already shared one new like map system with them. You'll love it.
Okay.
You'll love it. Alphabetical, numerical, one place, Mandy. Per show, one place.
Okay.
Per room, per show, one place.
Okay.
And I know Jen's not here, but she'll probably watch this. We now have 14 working headsets because I bought 3 new headsets. So, because 2 didn't work.
Oh, now I know what you're talking about. Gotcha.
So we had 12 with the 1 died. So now we have 14 working headsets. Yay, you'll have fun with that, Alex. You'll be like, brrr.
It's keep cooking, Joey.
Good time.
Solid level 1.
And then I will send this agenda out so you guys have a link to all this stuff so that you don't have to keep if you're not a paper person, like I know Yara doesn't keep papers, but you will have a link to all this that you can go click right on it. And then this is already the same. This is just letting you guys know the layout of the recitals of how, we're doing those there's no company rehearsals except for, well, there was a couple that you wanted to do.
We have to rehearse them.
Yeah, I need to know exactly what it is, and we gotta finish putting that in, because we do have to do the, production.
Is that the only one is Descendants?
No, there's a couple. But I need that list. And then the seniors, and then the finale. So the Party Rock Anthem, I sent out that form and didn't realize I didn't put a name for you guys to. Yeah, Yara's like, there's no name on here. And I went and I was like, 12 yeses. I don't know who you are. Yay!
She emailed someone or called someone else about that.
Oh my God.
Like, I know who's taking these for.
So here, please fill it out again. So Jess, if I remember correctly, you did the choreography for that originally.
God, I mean, that must have been what, like 11 years ago?
2012.
Okay, I found it.
My mother was up the other day.
2012.
I am sorry, I have no idea how lax the choreography is.
It's
I'm
fun.
representative of what I can do now, I've grown up.
We probably have the DVD.
It is you choreographed it because it was a flash mob.
Right.
So it is flash mob choreography.
I don't remember that, Gina. I can't tell you what I did
Okay,
yesterday. Are you asking me to teach it?
No, I'm asking you if it's okay if we use it.
Oh, I don't care. I just am sad that you're using it because I'm sure it's shit. I'm telling you, we should have the shuffling queen do it. But
So the way that it's set up is we're gonna use all the pride. The pride's gonna learn the chorus, that section. And then the teachers are gonna dance in the verses, and then we're all gonna do the chorus together. And there are 8 counts of 8 that I am giving to the advanced shuffling class in Gabby to highlight shuffling. And I told her this is her moment to promote the shuffling, and I said I want them and I want you to show your stuff, Gabby. So show your stuff because I'm recording this. So yes. So
Can I make a proposition to maybe not do solos and do a group of 4 teachers, do 4-teacher choreography all together?
well, I need to see who all said yes, and then I'll let you know because everybody has to be able to do that. If
Wait,
Yeah.
you said yes, but maybe you didn't want a solo, we still just said yes.
oh, I'm sorry, what?
When I did fill out the form, I said I wanted to be a part of it, but it doesn't mean I want a solo part.
Gotcha.
See, nobody likes solos.
I mean, I like solos because you just improv the whole thing. I'm totally about it. I was like, I don't even know what the choreography is. Let's just make something up. Yay! Yeah, so just fill that out and we'll go from there. Yeah. Yeah, so, and I did send that. Thank you. And then the senior salute, so that all is gonna come together on Thursday night when we're gonna melt all that together, with the teachers and the Pride kids and the seniors and yay. All right, cool. I already talked about the partnership with the Landless. Dates to remember, we have our banquet, since we haven't had since 2019.
And I will put your tickets in your mailbox this week as long as you filled out the form, let me know if you're coming or not.
Oh, I thought that,
Pick them up at the theater?
no, I thought that letter was our ticket.
Yeah.
That's why I was so like, I need an invitation.
No, we actually have tickets.
Oh, sorry.
It's an invitation, and then I sent a Google form for you guys to see if you're coming or not, so I can just
Oh,
give
yeah.
you the tickets, because not everyone is.
And if you've never been to a banquet, you do get called up for teaching. We do have a new Teacher of the Year award. We also added Student Teacher of the Year this year. What else do we add? Or we did adults, and then we're doing an overall again. So, and that's all those scholarships are be given out this week. So the kids will already know, so then they can just choose to come or not. So
Are the nominees posted anywhere? I've only seen two on Facebook.
they're
They're all
They're down.
down there, but they are trickling in.
I don't go down
I know.
there, guys.
Steph has lights all around it, it's really
Oh,
cool.
that's fun. I live on this end.
Oh, did you guys see Steph's
Mannequin.
Oh my god, I
mannequin?
noticed that. That was so freaking cute.
So cute.
Everyone,
This morning, and that's the only thing I saw when I walked in.
That's awesome.
that's why
I know, I saw that picture the other day.
Other things coming up is our gymnastics showcase and our acting showcase. Whoop, whoop. That's all in May, so it's all May things, because April's gonna fly by because of break. Like, we're gonna be right in the middle of April when we come back and be like, 6 weeks,
Question.
Randy.
Footloose is here Saturdays 1 to 5. Are they in Studio 4 on May 20th? No?
No, they are in production that weekend.
Excellent.
Yeah, they are not here.
Thank you.
Yeah, the show is that weekend. And then, oh yeah, also at the banquet, the 5, 10, 15, 20 years. Everybody should have got t-shirts if it was your year. We have new little, so this year, we're giving out pins for jackets that say 5, 10, 15, 20, instead of the trophies, because they always end up in a closet somewhere. So we have pins. We have pins this year. And we don't have a tech team update because Ricky's not available. And then the calendar is updated. I started actually putting in dates for next year. I know, it's sick, sorry. And then the end of the year, bus trip, if you're going, yay! We still have a couple seats left on the bus if you know anybody, but I do need to collect payment for all that stuff, so if you haven't paid, huh?
How do you want payment?
You can check to the studio.
Oh, yeah.
Venmo, the studio doesn't take Venmo.
Just say run my card on the
You can run the cards.
Okay, I was like,
No, it's not to me, it goes to the studio. Yeah, it goes to the studio, so. If you, yeah, and we'll look, and we can send you guys like, hey, reminder. This next section says continuing education. This is 3 of the workshops that we've done. Dance teacher roadmap, teaching for the early years, and then TAP, basics with a twist. There's a whole bunch more that I'm going to send out to you, but they're basically 4-week little classes with a lot of information. So if you're like, I need something new, that they're great to watch.
Are you doing again this year for Extreme 14 or summer classes having like a maximum number of hours that we could go and watch other teachers?
I can.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that's always good.
Because last year
Yeah.
I couldn't, and this year I can. So
I didn't know we had a maximum that we were allowed to watch
I just,
during Extreme 14.
I guess I just yeah, I don't know, I mean,
To
I
be
guess I could-
compensated
you could
for.
log in,
Oh.
40
I
Yeah.
hours of watching dance.
Yeah.
If you can, correct.
Well, I mean, there's a difference between like watching and taking notes and just watching, you know, it's like,
There is gonna be a cool thing for the Extreme 14, like, John is like an awesome hip hop education. He's going to do a presentation for all the students, so if you teach hip hop and you're interested in a little bit more background and history and like fundamentals and things like that.
Cool.
It's gonna be a nice little addition to what we normally do. Everything is always so physical, but we're gonna do more of an academic moment, not only for the kids, but any teachers who are interested in getting in on that too.
Cool.
We'll let you know what day.
yes, and then we're also doing something for the kids
Oh,
for mental health, is that?
Yeah, we are hoping that we'll have some nutrition classes, and then the one that I'm most excited about is the mindfulness practices for kids that are experiencing overwhelm or anxiety. So I do think I'll definitely be there taking notes for teachers too, to be like, remind kids, because I guess it's only gonna be available for our Pride members. But yeah, so we'll have that information to share with the teachers as well as tools and practices, and I don't know exactly what she's gonna offer, but different exercises, maybe breath work, some different things that we can offer to our kids that are, experiencing stress and anxiety in class.
I wonder with her permission if she'd be okay with us just like
Videotaping it.
Yeah,
videotaping it and
I
sending
can,
it out.
I can reach out now.
So I know everyone's traveling
Yeah.
through the summer and doing things that just getting access to it.
That's a good idea.
And then I have open discussion. Does anybody want to bring up anything else about, or any questions about what's happening the next couple weeks?
I'm just throwing it out there one more time. Are we sure we don't wanna open the water fountain? I put the last sleeve of cups in there today.
I don't let my kids out unless they have water bottles.
Yeah, we gotta, I don't know if people are still like taking trips with their classes to the water fountain, but that needs to like not happen.
We're like, I'm thirsty, like, we should have brought a water bottle.
They, seriously, I've watched kids get a cup, take a drink, throw it away, get another cup, get more. Like, and I get 1,000 cups a month. 1,000 cups a month.
I
Yeah.
wonder, maybe in the next, what's it called, we send out emails to parents, newsletter, maybe it's like, oh, we're getting into warmer weather, we recommend that you bring your child with their water bottles, like a friendly reminder about that.
I
know
sent
there is.
email
I know
from
there is.
studio that we were out of cups.
Yeah.
They must bring their own water
They
bottle,
just
and they didn't.
And I still have
Was that like
in the front desk.
indefinitely, or was that like,
Also
like
the
big
going
thought
to
it was a temporary?
There was a set of pre-team company children who drank water out of their hands. I was like,
know better.
you must be kidding me. And they all looked at me and I was like, are you all insane? Like what?
I just think they're being funny.
You were just touching. Ew!
Smells feet.
I used sanitizer. Ugh. Good. Now you have dead feet germs on your hands that you just drank.
This
Enjoy
morning,
it.
because half of our gymnastics class didn't have a water bottle and they wanted water. And after I told them no, I put sleeve cups for the next class.
I'll have to ask, I mean,
Can you hook the water fountain part back up?
I don't know.
You
I'll have to
bring
ask
your own water
Brad.
bottle, then you get to drink
because
some
we had
water.
to get a certain part to make it what it is, so I don't know. I mean, the gym, the water fountain works both ways, so I'll have to see.
And yeah, then just don't provide cups.
I just
anymore,
don't know if
period.
it's like something that he like clicks when he and puts the thing back on. I'll have to ask him.
That's it. Bring your own
I don't know how to make that
What
work.
about Studio 1 and 2 with the
So Studio 1 and 2, the air conditioners broke, well, the HVAC unit is broke, and apparently the unit is so old that we're gotta feed my dog, sorry. That we're waiting on a part. So,
I thought you were telling me the building owner was gonna be like, I'm sorry, that's not in your contract either.
no, it's not. So, but I have a maintenance agreement, and but they went and they're like, yeah, we have to order this part. It's not in stock, so we're waiting for this part to come, and we don't know when it's gonna come. So there is no air in Studio 1 and 2. So
The hottest no fan.
yeah. So I actually like when I came in today, I was like, it's so hot. So when I came in, the heat was on in the hallway. The heat, not just on auto, it was on. It was blowing heat. So I turned it off And now, right now I have air on in all the studios, trying to cool it down for tomorrow. So I'm gonna like set it,
Tomorrow shouldn't be too bad, but Monday and Tuesday.
yeah.
Can't wait.
But yeah, but at no time should any of the air things be on. They should be on auto. So if you ever come in here to use stuff, don't put it on, because that means it just constantly blows. So yes.
Sorry, not related to any of this, but I just, what Jess said earlier has been like plugging my nerves this entire time. And I think it's because it's something about how the kids see us as like doctors and we're not. Is there like a blanket response that we can give? Because we cannot offer medical advice. Like we cannot tell them to see a doctor. We cannot tell them not to see a doctor.
We can definitely tell them to
like,
see a
you
doctor.
should- yeah, but you know what I mean? Like we cannot tell them other than like you should, you know, go home and rice this puppy out, and if it still hurts tomorrow, you need to go see someone. Like
Yes.
that's the extent of the medical advice we should be
I
providing.
agree.
And I think sometimes they want more from us, and we
They
want to
think we
help,
know
but like I don't.
Can I play devil's advocate for a
Can we
second?
like?
So, I'm coming to you to say, you know, I don't feel well, or I hurt my finger, or whatever. I don't necessarily want your advice. If you send me home, is it an excused absence?
That's what they're looking
No.
for.
I'm not talking someone who is like ill. I am just saying someone who's saying their ankle hurts.
Well, no, 'cause I will say, I'm interpreting it differently, because I know that I've had a lot of experiences where students think that we're doctors, and they're asking for like
Yes, and
honest
that's what
advice. I'm like, I cannot provide, I do not want to be telling you what to do. I will say though, the rice thing, and I will say, okay, if it's still inflamed or you're still experiencing pain after 2 days, you must go see a
Yes.
doctor. It hasn't healed.
Yes, that's what
That's what I'll say.
I just wanted to like have us all be on the same page for the response that we're giving, because I know, not so much anymore because I know better now, but I used to try and give advice because you're trying to be helpful, and of course nobody wants to go to the doctor, but
Yeah, they don't wanna go to the doctor.
I like that idea of just having, like, we all say the same
like the
thing.
same thing, and
So
that's
you're
it.
not- yeah.
Maybe
Well,
they
yeah.
stop asking us.
Rest, ice, compression, elevation. If it still hurts tomorrow, go to the doctor.
Go to the doctor.
Yep,
That's
absolutely.
all we can do.
And if they're in a brace and completely wrapped up and say that their grandma gave them an x-ray because she's a nurse, you've got to have an actual medical note.
Yes.
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 Wednesday.
They come in with braces all the time with no notes, like genuinely,
Oh,
like what are
none of them
these?
has, I have every kid that's come in with a brace.
But that's what I'm saying,
does not
like,
have
can we please have a standard that we follow? Like, if someone wanders in with a brace, but there is no doctor's note or note from a parent, like, how
Suck it up, Dan.
would you like us to handle that? Because
I wouldn't let them dance. I
Okay.
would make them sit out, and I would make sure the front desk knows.
So this is studio policy,
And the-
someone wanders in with a brace and no note, that's what
They
the
don't
policy is.
dance. And then you let the front desk know. The front desk will reach out to the parents and say,
And say, oh, what's happening, we need to know.
Okay, thank you, that's all, I just wanted consistency, I guess,
Yeah.
cause.
Yes.
I just want to weigh in a little bit, because as a parent, I have 3 kids who constantly tell me they have pains and aches and things like that, right? And I'm always like, put KT tape on it, ice it, whatever, but go dance. You know, but sometimes, and I don't know what to do either, because I'd be going to the doctor all the time. Kelly constantly has an injury in her life. I don't know.
Right.
You know,
I
so
know.
I don't
My
know,
kid was
like-
dancing on a broken foot for a week, so I was like, "You're fine."
Right,
And then I was like,
right.
"Oh,
And like
maybe
these
not."
kids, they want to be there, they want to push it, they don't want to get out of it. So it's such a hard balance.
but if we call you and say they have tape on, are they able to dance, or we need a note, and you're like, no, it's not that, but as the mother,
yes,
and you're like,
she can dance. I
no.
told her to put that tape
Put the
on,
tape.
not like, oh
Yeah.
no, she just got
Yeah, because I do
tape.
sometimes send them with something so that because I think sometimes it's mental too, and I
Yeah.
just want them to, or it's soreness or whatever. Like,
Yes, I think it's the involvement of the parent
yeah.
or a doctor.
Like, one of the two. Someone needs to know. I'm not just gonna take the word of a
Yeah.
12-year-old kid.
Also, tape is not the same as a legit like boot and or
Okay, that was
brace
my
where they have
question.
one
We're not
tattoo
talking
on
about
one
like
I'm not talking about
compression
JT tape.
brace,
No,
right?
no, I'm talking
Okay.
about like plastic, like Velcro.
situation.
Like,
Yeah,
I
like
like
little
senior.
Yeah, okay, I was thinking of
I have a Band-Aid, can I sit down? Boo-boo.
I had that
I have none of
Great conversation. Anybody got anything else like that? Ooh, Jess.
It's not a huge deal, but I didn't know if anyone else has an adult taking their teen, preteen class this year. I do, and it's been different. Anybody? Okay.
Is that Mary?
So I don't know how I feel about it. Like I feel like if it's a staff member dropping in, like if I want to take a ballet 2 class, I think that's okay because I'm a staff member. But maybe that's just me being like, I don't know, privileged or something. But
But you're just looking, I mean, if you're a staff member popping in, you're
I-
like, see how they're teaching.
I do know that, I think Mark has an adult
Yeah, but that's a
taking
young adult. She
fight.
has
I have like a grown
legit
woman
adult.
who takes
Oh.
my Team 4 ballet class.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
Is
she will stay
so she's
after.
higher level adult ballet.
So she tried adult ballet, felt like she wasn't challenged enough, and now she's taking ballet 4, and I thought it would be okay, but I don't think it is because I feel like
She in a recital?
no.
Okay.
No, but her attendance is amazing, and she works hard, but she is constantly like staying after class to talk to me. The one day she said she heard the kids talking about something in the hallway and thought she should bring it up to my attention. I'm just like, what hat is she wearing? If you're in my class, you're a student. You're not my co-teacher. Like so. It's probably just me like not nipping in the butt and just being kind and like chatting, but I don't know if I like it because I feel like the kids act weird too. Like they, I have to make sure that I give assignments to like stand at the bar because no one wants to share the bar with her, and it makes me uncomfortable. And I'm like, oh my God, like I don't know that what we think about that. Like we have adult classes for adults. I don't know.
It's like a young adult, right?
Yeah.
That's different. But
Well, even that one year that I had Spencer he was taking my hip hop 3 and my adult 1 class, and I was like, who are you? What are you doing? And I'm teaching the same shit in both classes. So
That's
but so I just don't know if that's something that we even need, or if it's just like a situational thing, or if it's something that we need to think about moving forward. If an adult wants to take a teen class, I just don't know that it's an appropriate space for them because I think it changes the energy in the room big time.
she is like legit. She has a kid in class on Tuesdays.
Ashlyn, oh yeah. Do you remember Ashlyn? She was wonderful.
Yeah.
She was good, I don't know, for me it was fine, but like, some
Yeah,
of those
she
kids
was
didn't like that.
She was awesome.
And then we had, what's her name that was in hip hop way back when? Why can't I think of her name? She took
Mary
she-
too.
No. She
What
took
if-
ballet, a teen ballet.
So maybe
class.
it's on the end of it. So, I mean,
But
we
you
have,
don't
we've
know.
had
You
had it,
don't
but
know
yeah, but
until
you
they're
don't
in
know,
there.
yeah, you don't know until it's there.
What if you made it so that you could only do the first half of the year because the spring semester we concentrate on recital and then that.
And then like it'll fun, you just get through it. and
That's a
it's-
good idea.
That's a great idea.
Oh,
I
yeah,
think
that's
that's
right.
an
But what if they wanna do
The recital is for the kids.
Yeah.
If you would like to perform as an adult in the recital. If you would like to perform in the recital as an adult, you can take the adult class.
Yeah.
But I think it would look weird anyway, having like a grown ass with a tutu and like these little preteens. What the fuck? I like that idea. Like maybe
Like, I thought she was gonna.
You may take in the fall semester, we are strictly working on technique, and the spring semester is for the kids recital.
Question, would they be allowed to swap right then into adults where the teacher is like, or do they make their decision?
Is it a level up or down? Are they going down? If it's going
Yeah.
down, I would say
Or they
do
should
both.
take the adult and they can do the other.
Yeah, I agree. I just
So maybe
wanted to
that just
ask
needs to
because that'll
be-
come up.
presented when they're registered. Like
Yes.
if you want to perform in the recital, you have to take an adult class. If you want to train at like our highest teen 5, then you can only train
Yeah,
for the first semester and then
And then if you want to continue, you can continue in
In the
the
summer.
adult
Yeah.
classes.
I think that's great.
I don't know about entering that late into an adult class.
Oh, I guess you wouldn't have a costume.
You wouldn't?
All year.
Jasmine?
So taking Mandy's class, there are certain things that she's like, you need to do this because you're just like different level, but she does that for like everyone in our class. So is that?
Are you talking about your
Like
adult
the-
contemporary class?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I do
okay.
options.
Yeah.
Except Jasmine gets no option.
Everything's
This,
going
you
on.
have to
flying squirrel. Oh, so you're saying, but see, I don't wanna give this adult that much more attention from my entire 14
Yeah.
teen
More
force.
so
Well, I
it's
guess
not
the difference of an adult
responsibility
class
of,
to
like,
a-
the adult teacher, like, the adult class.
Oh, I think she was
Oh,
saying,
you're
you're
talking
saying,
about adult
it's adult,
classes.
the adult ballet.
Oh,
Just
Like,
like,
you
observe
don't
like, what
balance
you have in front of you and be like, okay, you clearly need to be pushed, so you're.
Yeah, I think that situation, it was attempted because there was like multiple levels in that ballet class, the adult ballet class, and it still wasn't
Yeah, it's,
hard enough.
It's a mashup.
It's
it
hard.
is a
It's
big
hard.
mashup.
I hear what you're saying, like giving options definitely is smart for the adult classes because they get so many walks of life.
Yeah, maybe we just present it
tricky when
that
you're
way
walking
of like,
around
this is
someone
our, you know,
That's what we got. For adults, you have these options.
we have these adult
Anybody else
classes,
have
and
an
no,
adult
I haven't,
teen
but I feel
class?
like that would.
It's just different.
Does she have to take the
change
evenings?
dynamic.
I know, I wish we could like build up the adult, so there's enough to have multiple levels in all of them.
I would rather have a big class full of different levels, honestly, than have a small class.
Small upper class of adults who like.
Adults more than anyone else have stuff come up, and then all of a sudden
and then
you
it's
got
like you have
with,
one
two
student,
people, and you're like, yay!
And if you know you're gonna be absent, maybe not tell the kids.
Yeah, if you're gonna be absent, don't tell the kids. Adult, we had one person show up for adult hip hop 1 the other night because Nelson wasn't here. It was Seneca.
Good job,
See, she got her spot, right?
She got her spot. Nobody got in her way.
I love her.
But from what I understand, the parents that usually take that class were still in the parking lot to pick up the kids.
Wow.
So they were here.
Wow.
They just took it as a free night off.
Who was the teacher?
Nelson, normally Nelson.
So,
Nelson, and then I was covering.
Oh.
yeah, so let's just not tell the
Do you want us to
kids.
keep that in general, like if we're missing?
Yeah, I mean,
any classes?
yeah, I think it's just, they don't need to know. I mean, if we have
Oh my god,
subs
I
and stuff.
always tell my kids, especially the babies.
Well, the babies are different.
Babies are different.
Because they cry.
Sorry, not gonna be here next week, my special friend Miss Gina's coming.
Yeah, the babies have to know, but sometimes the teenagers are like,
It's not gonna be there, so I
not gonna go.
Text you about
Oh, you had 7 last week. 7 wasn't here today. 7's on the end. 7 friends. Friends. It's friends.
Seinfeld was George Lynch named Baby Seven.
Oh, well, I have a child named 7, and she is
On the end.
fun.
Her name is
She's on the end.
Yes, yes.
Anything else? We did this fast, guys.
We did, and if you guys would be so kind as to take the chair you're sitting in and put it in either Studio 1 or 2 for.
Yeah, our next week, we don't have any more live meetings. The next time, yeah, it's recital. Yeah. Our next live meeting will be in August for the next season. Well, the banquet, yes. We'll see you for the banquet, so.
No, I only.
Black, red, and white. Studio colors.
Do you want pictures of that?
Oh, by the way, the studio's getting repainted back to black, red, and white this summer. And we're getting new floors in the hall.